Let's talk about voting. It's super important to vote, right? Isn't that what everyone always says? But we don't really treat it like that, do we? Why do we vote anyway? Do we vote so we can check boxes? No. Or count votes? No. We vote so that we can express our thoughts, our opinions, our guidance to our elected officials. We vote to communicate. That's why we vote. But if communicating is what we're doing, we make that communication stupidly hard. We say it's so important, but we do it on a random Tuesday in the middle of the work week in November. Right? We don't even give people the day off. It's like saying, by the way, make sure you vote. I mean, the Super Bowl gets a day, it's on a Sunday. Columbus gets a day. But no, voting gets the same treatment as Arbor Day or Pi Day. No day off, middle of the work week is when we're supposed to do that super important thing for the country. We say go vote, but we kind of treat it like it's an afterthought. But here's the thing, it's really important, right? It's us citizens saying, hey buddy, you're doing a good job, or no, it's time for somebody else. It's us saying, I support how you're spending our money, it's just right, or no, you're spending too much, should be spending it on something else. It's our opportunity to communicate our feedback to our elected officials. So it's communication, but it's not good communication. Because imagine this, if you only talk to somebody once a year, you can only communicate with short, binary yes or no questions. This is what a typical ballot might look like. House District 41, Mary Jones, D, John Smith, R. But as a voter, I might be thinking like, well, I supported John before, but I think there might be time for a change. He didn't support the projects that I wanted. I wonder if Mary supported those projects. No, too bad. You get House District 41, Mary Jones, D, John Smith, R. So once a year, we're supposed to make these really important decisions with really limited options to represent how we really see things. What if I don't want John or Mary, right? Our current process doesn't pick any of that up. If this was a conversation, it would go like this. Hey buddy, you good? No. Cool. Talk to you next year. Thanks for voting. Thanks for your feedback. That's our current model. And if that's our current model, how well does it really reflect how voters feel and what they want? So why can't voting evolve? Spoiler alert, it can. Lots of things have evolved. We communicate on smartphones. We can talk in full sentences to our cars. We've got all sorts of apps to communicate. It's the 2020s, right? But not for voting. We're still in the 1920s. So, if voting is communicating with our elected officials, we're doing it poorly, right? And it's time for an upgrade. And You Vote represents a better voting experience.